Give it up for my band, y'all, as I was saying, everybody. I love Joel McHale, everybody. That song was Walk Away Joe by Miss Trisha Yearwood and Don Henley. I love Trisha Yearwood, y'all. Seriously, one of my favorite singers on the planet. Let's meet Matthew, who requested that song. So where are you at, Matthew? It's
Austin,
Matthew
Texas.
McConaughey!
How you doing, Kelly?
How are you doing?
Relatively pretty well. We're trying to get over this freeze down here, you know. It kind of knocked some of us back a hair, but overall, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, oh my God, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Why did you request Walk Away Joe?
Well, Walk Away Joe, and I think it was early 1992. I'm going to college here at the University of Texas. This is before Days Confused. And I was trying to get odd jobs in front of the camera when I could, and I got cast in that music video to play Joe. Things are going well. Then where we end up the last stop, she wakes up and Joe, myself, is nowhere to be seen. Therefore, AKA the title, Walk Away Joe.
I love that though. Don't you remember? I love that about country music videos, especially in like the 90s. There would be such a story, like a plot, like they'd have actors, like really big actors in it. And I think that's amazing. I didn't know that was your first thing. I didn't know that was before Dazed and Confused. That's amazing.
That and Unsolved Mysteries. Yeah, Walk Away Joe was my first time in front of the camera. And I still don't believe I've met Trisha in person.
Did you just say that in Unsolved Mysteries?
Yes.
I love it so much. That's amazing. Not that I'm complaining, because I love you. Everyone does. But what are you doing here in our audience?
I am here in your audience today because, as you know, as I mentioned a minute ago, our state, Texas, was hit by the worst freeze it's had in over 70 years. And Texans were without power. There's still a lot of them without clean water. They have major water damage. Some are without food. Some can't move back into their homes. Kids can't go back into schools. And myself and Camilla are hosting and throwing a Weird Texas virtual concert that's going to be on my YouTube channel on March 21st at 7 p.m. Central Texas time, as my brother calls it, real time. And we got a hell of a show we're going to put out. We got a lot of great performers. I'm calling it a Restoration Texas concert. It's going to be a revival. It's not going to be a sob show. It's going to be a jam session of generosity.
I love that. I was very excited that you asked me to be a part of it because one, it's a really cool thing to be able to have a spotlight like you have in the industry, and then you get to, use it for good and like when it really counts and matters. And also that I love that you made it more of an uplifting thing of like just jamming out instead of just such a somber thing, because it's already been kind of a melancholy moment the past, year and a half. And so I think it was really important. So what organizations are you raising money for?
100% of the donations, meaning 100 cents on every dollar donated, is going to go through our Just Keep Living Foundation Texas Relief Fund. And it's going to go to organizations all over Texas, in the urban areas and in the rural parts of Texas. Places like St. Bernard Project, Team Rubicon on the ground, Save the Children, Austin Disaster Relief, Meals on Wheels, to name a few. These are organizations that are helping out real needs that are fixable with the right donations right now in Texas.
Absolutely, are fixable. I love that. And honestly, I was excited to watch it myself and be able to be a part of it because the guest list of people coming, it's so random.
Well, that was one of the cool things. I mean, the lineup is pure Texas, and it's deep. Like I said, you got yourself. You got Don Henley.
Yeah.
You got Gary Clark Jr., George Strait, Casey Musgraves, Khalid, Kirk Franklin, Leon Bridges, Lucas Nelson, Lyle Lovett, Miranda Lambert, Parker McCollum, Post Malone, Randy Rogers, Willie Nelson. I mean, that's all Texas talent.
Yeah.
And we couldn't even fit in all the Texas talent. So it's going to be a hell of a fun night. And all those musicians covered quite a few genres.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an amazing thing because that's what I think I love about Texas, and everybody will come together and it will get fixed. And you said this is a fixable situation, all these situations. And I love that about Texans. We are so random, like the set list, like of people, like there. It's such a random variety of people. But I think that's what's cool about Texas is it doesn't matter where you come from. Everybody's invited to the party and everybody's welcome to join in and everybody wants to help everybody. That's why I love growing up in that state. But what else can people do to help each other down there?
Well, I wanted to bring up another cool thing, and you know this as a Texan, and this is a really cool thing about Texas. Texans, we like to help ourselves. And what we're going to be doing with this relief, with this benefit, is donations are going to be helping out people that want to help themselves and are trying to help themselves, but are unable to. And boy, that's a great way. So anyone out there who wants to give, know that you're giving it to people who have already pulled their bootstraps up and are saying, I'm trying to help myself. I'm just having trouble doing so.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What else can people do to help down there? Like, other than obviously be a part of the virtual benefit and be a part and donate money, what else do you think people can do?
Look, time. You know, people in Texas right now, let's remind everyone out there right now, is no better time than to go knock on your neighbor's door or see if someone else is having trouble around in your neighborhood, in your community. There's plenty of help to go around. So if you can give your time, if you can give a little effort, even going by to see somebody. We've got stories of people that had their door knocked on that people just hadn't talked to anybody. They've been stuck in their home with water damage and not even gone out, and to see a neighbor come by and just check on them meant something to them. So keep your ears open and eyes open around your own neighborhoods. People need it all over the state. And if there's a way you can also donate your time in the long run, we're talking to people like Team Rubicon, where people, if you don't want to donate $1 or $5 or however much, you can donate your time to go help people on the ground in Texas here too.
That's so great. What's an example of something you've seen one Texan doing for another through all this? I know there's got to be plenty.
Yeah, and this parlays off of what I was just saying about how Texans these Texans are people who want to help themselves, but need help, and these donations are going to help those people that want to help themselves. For instance, there's this lady in Houston, and she's an older lady, but very young in spirit and pure Texan. She gets up the morning after the freeze, and she heads out into her neighborhood, and she starts helping out her neighbors who had damage. And I mean, she's in the middle of it, getting dirty, helping out. She gets up the next day. She does it again. We hear about this story. We went down to go cover her neighbors helping neighbors. Wow, isn't this a great story? Somebody who's helping out a neighbor. Only to find out that night when we followed her home to her apartment had busted water lines, flooding, collapsed ceilings. And she was like, oh, I wasn't even bringing that up. I was going to help somebody else out that I think maybe needed more help than me. And she needed help, and she wouldn't even ask for help.
Oh,
so
that's so Texan.
We're going to help people like that out as well.
That's amazing that she had this. God, what a great heart. Wow.
Right?
For more information on how you can help, go to our Instagram story or check out Matthew's Instagram. And to watch the We Are Texas virtual benefit concert, go to Matthew's YouTube page on March 21st. Thank you so much for being here, Matthew. We love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for your performance, too, with the show. We're going to do a lot of good for a lot of good people.
Oh, man, I hope so. I hope so. Want more fun stuff? I thought so. Check out these videos floating around my head. This one is really cool. I'm just saying. No pressure.